Well, here we go again, folks. MSNBC pushing lies. In case you missed it, they published a hit piece painting newly sworn-in Congresswoman Paulina Luna, who, by the way, is the first Mexican-American woman from Florida to be elected to Congress, a white supremacist. They called her that. Joining me now, Florida Congresswoman Paulina Luna. Thank you for joining us. You know, no surprise hit piece. But here's what blows me away. They called you, you've tied to Matt Gaetz. They say you're the Latina version of Lauren Boebert. And you worked with what this author, his name is Julio Ricardo Valera, worked with what he considered to be a MAGA white supremacist cult. How do you respond?
I mean, the fact is that I think they're referencing Turning Point USA, and obviously Turning Point is not a MAGA white supremacist cult. But what you're finding is these left-wing outlets and these journalist activists will a lot of times try to box minorities that step outside of what they think we should be, right? They want us to be left groupthink. But if we're conservative and we fight back against the narrative, for example, of open borders, all of a sudden you're white supremacist. You know, I like to remind those same people, I might be half white, but Barack Obama was also half white, and he was considered the first black president. So the fact that they have to focus so much on my race instead of the accomplishments that we made for the entire country over this past week is honestly pretty pathetic. And so I'm not going to allow their disrespect to really keep me off of my path. I know exactly what I'm here to do. It's to fight and represent the wonderful people of Pinellas County. And I think you saw I'm doing exactly that. Yeah,
you're doing a great job. And we're so happy for you, too, as well. Julio Ricardo Varela is the author of this hit piece, as you call it, hit piece. I would agree with you. Do we know his background? And did he reach out to you when he told? They even let you know? Here's journalism 101, folks. If you're going to publish a hit piece on someone, you call them for comment. Did you get that courtesy?
No, he didn't. In fact, my comms director, Edie, actually went into our inbox and we posted that he never even reached out for comment. What they try to do is they try to do a botch job. Then they try to have me on the network after they did this botch job. And I'm not the type of person to shy away, especially when you're insulting my integrity. You know, my family's gone through a lot. I am a second-generation American citizen. I'm very proud of the fact that I am half Hispanic and Mexican at that. But the one thing that I won't ever tolerate is lies being pushed onto the largest voting minority in the country, which is Hispanic Americans of Mexican descent. So the fact is that the Biden administration and leftist activists are trying to paint conservative Hispanics as white supremacists. Obviously, that's a lie. Obviously, we don't agree with the open border agenda, and we're going to continue to fight back, whether it's through radio, print, television, or our candidates running for office.
I'm sorry, Congresswoman. We're friends a long time, folks. We go years back. I'm sorry. It's my first opportunity to call you Congresswoman on television. Congresswoman, you're Hispanic, you're Latina, and you're conservative and a female and smart. You're really triggering. You're hitting all the boxes that trigger the left.
Absolutely. And I'm a veteran at that. They don't like to bring that up. They like to try to paint me as stupid. But, you know, they did the same thing to, unfortunately, Sarah Palin. They tried to say that if women are conservative, like Representative Lauren Boebert, like Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, the first thing they try to do is discredit us as crazy and stupid. And the fact is that we're not. We're going to continue to fight on behalf of the American people. And I look forward to having that reporter, if he has enough integrity, reaching out and actually getting comment from me. Because what he did was wrong. And I think any journalist that sees that article will agree with that's not actual journalism, it's activism, and it's a hatch job at that.
So he called you because of your relationship, or he probably doesn't even know what it is, he never asked you, but for whatever reason he called you, your relationship with Gaetz and Boebert and maybe even Donald Trump, he called you a white supremacist. What's your comment to Julio Ricardo Varela?
Julio failed to acknowledge the fact that not only are the named individuals not white supremacists, but, you know, remember, it was Barack Obama and Joe Biden that put children in cages. It was Jill Biden that called Hispanic Americans breakfast tacos. And it was Nancy Pelosi that said that if we don't allow illegals here, who's going to help pick the crops? So if you want to talk about calling out someone, let's call it the left and their racist rhetoric against conservative minorities.
All right, we're going to leave it there. And by the way, I think we're going to call you APL, if that's all right. I know that they have an AOC, but I like ours better. I like APL, if you're all right with that.
Thank you very much.
All right, Congresswoman Paulina Luna, thank you for joining us.